to Mayday 2025. Bienvenidos a Mayday 2025, familia. ¿Se puede? ¡Sí se puede! ¿Se puede? ¡Sí se puede! Estamos aquí con guerreros de la comunidad. Estamos aquí con sindicatos, con personas espirituales, con nuestra comunidad. ¿Y qué vamos a decir? Que no nos vamos a rendir, vamos a luchar. ¿Se puede? ¡Sí se puede! ¿Se puede? ¡Sí se puede! Brothers and sisters, we are here. ¿Se puede? ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! Hermanos y hermanas, brothers and sisters, we are here with thousands of community members. We are here with hundreds of faith leaders, hundreds of union supporters. We are here bringing the people power to say we will not be defeated and we will continue to fight back. Because when immigrant communities are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Mi gente, mi nombre es Lidia Walter Rodríguez y soy la encargada de organizar y liderazgo de CASA. My name is Lydia Walter Rodriguez and I am the Chief of Organizing and Leadership with CASA. I want to give a huge congratulations. Woo! I want to give huge congratulations. Where's our family from CASA? ¿Dónde está la familia de CASA? ¿Dónde está nuestra familia de SCIU? Nuestra familia de National Domestic Workers Alliance. Where are you at? Let's give it up for Unite here. Dozens of organizations, both grassroots and on the national level, stand before you to kick off Mayday 2025. But let's be real. We are here because we are truly in Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Our community is under attack. If you can hear my voice, I want you to lift your left fist in the air and give a moment of silence to Miguel Luna and the 6 workers who died in the Key Bridge unjustly. If you can hear my voice, I want you to put your left fist in the air and give a moment of silence to Kilmar, who is still in detention after illegally being detained, abducted, and disappeared by this administration. If you hear me say, no more! If you hear me say, no más! No más desapariciones! No más raptos en nuestra comunidad! No más deportaciones! Ningún dólar más a esta administración que solamente continúa su campaña de odio. Not one more dollar to this administration who continues their hate tactics to our immigrant and working class families. Say no more! No more! When our community is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? This Mayday, we will be marching for so many of our brothers and sisters. We will be marching with so many of our brothers and sisters who cannot be marching with us here today. But we will not forget, and we will continue this day of action to the streets, and we will march directly in front of the White House so this administration can hear our voice. ¿Se puede? ¡Sí se puede! ¿Se puede? ¡Sí se puede! Familia, before we get started with today's march and we finalize our day of action with an enormous rally in front of Lafayette Park, I want to introduce a couple of speakers who are here with us today. It is my honor to present Antonia Peña. Es mi honor presentarles a Antonia Peña. National Domestic Workers Alliance. A former domestic worker and now co-director of the DC chapter. Please give a round of applause for Antonia. Hola. ¿Dónde están los inmigrantes? Where immigrants? ¿Dónde están los trabajadores? Where workers? Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Antonia Peña, codirectora del capítulo del DMV de la Alianza Nacional de Trabajadoras del Hogar de Washington, Maryland y Virginia.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Antonia Peña, and I'm the co-director of the DMV chapter of the National Domestic Workers Alliance.
Que representa a 2 millones de trabajadores de limpieza, niñeras y trabajadores de cuidadores de personas mayores y con discapacidades a través del país.
And we represent, we're the voice for 2.5 million housekeepers, for child care providers, for home care workers that care for our elders and our loved ones with handicaps.
La mayoría somos mujeres inmigrantes, somos mujeres de color, somos mujeres negras, y que es nuestra industria, viene a raíz de la esclavitud y es reflejado en las condiciones que muchas de nosotras seguimos viviendo, con bajos salarios, vulnerables al acoso sexual, abusos laborales, aisladas y no valoradas en la sociedad.
Most of us domestic workers are women. We're women of color. We're immigrant women. We're black women. And it shows. Our industry has its roots in slavery. It's why our conditions are so bad. Our salaries are low. We're susceptible to sexual harassment. We're susceptible to labor abuse. And that still exists now. And that's why we're here.
He vivido en carne propia esta realidad, pero a la misma vez también soy la que somos todos los que estamos aquí hoy, resiliente y luchadora. Pues claro, ¿cómo no serlo? Salgo de nuestra base, haciendo el trabajo del hogar desde que tenía 15 años.
I've lived this reality directly. I'm also here because despite that, I am a warrior. I'm resilient. And of course, how could I not be? I come from the base. I come from doing domestic work. I've been doing it since I was 15 years old.
Hace 25 años me trajo a este país la familia quien me empleó para cuidar a sus tesoros más valiosos, sus hijos, teniendo que dejar a mi familia atrás. Esta historia es muy común para muchas trabajadoras del hogar.
25 years ago, I was brought to this country by the family that employed me to take care of their most valuable treasure, their children. I had to leave my own family behind.
Esta historia es muy común para las trabajadoras del hogar. Sacrificamos nuestras propias familias para cuidar a otros. Desde ese entonces he luchado para mejorar las condiciones y los estándares en nuestra industria, que ha significado también la lucha por la dignidad de nuestras compañeras en todos los aspectos de sus vidas.
And this is a very common story, a very common reality for a lot of domestic workers. We sacrifice our own families to take care of the families of others. That's why I'm here today, because I believe that it's worth fighting to improve conditions and standards in our industry.
Quiero reconocer la valentía de todos por estar aquí este día 1 de mayo, el Día Internacional de los Trabajadores, en el cual históricamente salimos a las calles a exigir justicia.
I want to recognize the bravery of every single person here on Mayday, the International Day of the Worker, that historically has been a moment for us to hit the streets and demand justice. This year, even more important for us to be out here.
Este año es aún más importante que estemos en las calles ante tantas amenazas contra nuestros derechos como trabajadores. Yes.
This year is even more important because of all the threats that every single one of us is facing.
Con tantas amenazas contra nuestros derechos como inmigrantes, como mujeres, como personas de color, como seres humanos, que estamos viviendo bajo un ambiente de fascismo y xenofobia.
Especially under the current threats of us as women, threats against us as people of color, threats against us as human beings living under this environment of fascism and xenophobia.
Pero no permitiremos que el miedo ante amenazas nos silencien. Unidos somos más y somos más poderosos.
But we will not allow for these threats to silence us. United, we are more. United, we are stronger.
Mientras marchamos hacia la Casa Blanca, cargaremos con nosotros los ideales que nos unen este día, que todos tenemos derechos a vivir con dignidad, sin importar el estatus migratorio, raza, género, orientación sexual, ni cualquier otra entidad que es parte de nuestro ser.
As we march to the White House, I want us to carry with us the ideals of this day, that we all have the right to live and work with dignity, regardless of immigration status, regardless of our race, regardless of our gender, regardless of our sexual orientation, or whatever other identity is part of who we are.
Que el acceso al cuidado, la vivienda, la educación y la salud son derechos humanos básicos que todos merecemos.
That the access to health care, the access to care, to livable housing, to affordable housing, to education, all those things are basic human rights that all of us deserve.
Que tu lucha sea mi lucha. Que un ataque hacia ti es un ataque a todos.
That your fight is my fight. That an attack. 'Attack to one of us and it's an attack to all of us.
Que el acceso al cuidado, la vivienda, la educación y la salud son derechos humanos básicos que todos merecemos.
That your fight is my fight. That an attack to one of us and it's an attack to all of us.
Que
I want to represent and uplift a beautiful voice coming all the way from Georgia. Put your hands together for Alberto, our organizing director with CASA, who will say some words of introduction before hearing from our next speaker. ¿Se puede? Sí se puede. ¿Se puede? Sí se puede. El pueblo
unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Buenas tardes, good afternoon. Me presento, soy Alberto Peregrino. Let me introduce myself. I'm Alberto Peregrino, organizing director with CASA in Georgia. ¿Dónde está Georgia? The organizing director in Georgia. Where are my Georgia people? We came here all the way from Georgia yesterday, 10-hour drive with a bus full of 55 people to join this Mayday. And we are fighting against this administration, against mass deportation, against ICE in our communities, and to bring Kilmar back home.
That's right. Se puede. Se puede.
Nosotros venimos desde Georgia. Ayer manejamos por 10 horas para traer la lucha aquí, para Mayday, para el Día Internacional de los Trabajadores. Nosotros estamos luchando en contra de esta administración, en contra de las deportaciones, en contra de ICE en nuestras comunidades. Y como alguien que llegó aquí a los 2 años de Hidalgo, México, con padres indocumentados, con familia, con vecinos, con comunidad, con familia indocumentada, inmigrantes, decimos que estamos aquí presentes y el pueblo unido
Jamás será vencido.
and we are here to fight against all of this injustice, against attacking our workers' rights, our immigrant communities. I come from Hidalgo, Mexico. When I was 2 years old, I have undocumented parents, undocumented family members, neighbors, community members, and we are here to say no more deportation, no more ICE.
No more deportation. No more ICE. No more
Deportation, no more ICE.
No more
Deportation, no more ICE.
No more ICE.
I am proud to say that we fought in Georgia this year so that the legislative session, we fought back and not a single piece of anti-immigration legislation was passed this year in Georgia. Luchamos este año para que en Georgia no pasara ninguna ley anti-inmigrante este año en el estado de Georgia. Now, I am so honored, so proud to introduce our next speaker. Today, we raise our voices for immigrant justice and workers' rights, and we are joined by a leader who's been with us every step of the way. Ahora, es un placer introducir a nuestra próxima persona. Hoy alzamos las voces para la justicia de los inmigrantes y los trabajadores. Estamos aquí acompañados por un líder que ha estado con nosotros desde el inicio. Ella nació a padres guatemaltecos, ¿verdad? Inmigrantes. Y fue crecida en Chicago en la clase trabajadora, en una comunidad de clase trabajadora. Y ahora es la primera latina que fue elegida para representar el Congreso de Illinois y el Midwest. Ella trae nuestras historias y nuestra lucha a los pasillos del poder en el Congreso. Born to Guatemalan immigrant parents and raised in the working class neighborhoods of Chicago, and now the first Latina from the Midwest and Illinois elected to Congress, she brings our stories and struggles to the halls of power.
Se puede.
Sí se puede, se puede.
Sí se puede.
She fights for housing, healthcare, and human dignity because she knows this fight is personal. Ella lucha para la justicia de la vivienda, de salud y la dignidad de la humanidad, porque ella conoce que esta lucha es personal. Please join me in welcoming a fearless voice for our communities. Por favor, ayúdame a introducir a una líder fiel y valiente, la congresista Congresswoman Delia C. Ramirez.
¿Cómo estamos? How are we doing today? Listen, folks, my name, as you heard, is Delia Catalina Ramirez. My name is Delia Catalina Ramirez. I am a congresista, the first Latina in the Midwest serving in Congress, but more importantly, I am the proud daughter of Guatemalan immigrants. I know who I represent. And today, on International Workers' Day, we are united. We're united because we understand that this president wants to silence us. We understand that this president wants to divide us. He wants to pit us against each other. But look around, friends. Miren alrededor de nosotros. We are black, we are brown, we are Asian, we are Arab, we are Muslim, we are Jewish, we are white, we are working class, and we are Congress people saying enough is enough. We are not going to be silenced. They're going to try to use EOs to try to intimidate you and I. Because here's what they know. They know that the only thing that will stop fascism is mobilization, it's organizing, it's community demonstrating what resistance looks like. This is what resistance looks like. And let me tell you, I serve in Homeland Security. I was the first member of Congress to call for the resignation of Secretary Kristi Noem, and in a few weeks, I'm going to tell her to her face. The violations of human rights, the abduction of young people, the revoking of student visas, the $200 million of propaganda to try to scare us and scare our immigrant communities, the sending of a father of Kilmar to an offshore prison. The list goes on, deporting United States citizen children with cancer. Enough is enough. Today, from Chicago to Washington, D.C., in every single state and in Tokyo, we say enough is enough. Basta ya. So I want to end as I get back to Chicago so I can make it to the rally there. There's going to be really hard days, friends. They're going to try their best to continue to divide us. But this is a moment where it doesn't matter if you come from Colombia, Jamaica, Haiti, Venezuela, Poland, Guatemala, Puerto Rico, Mexico, if you're coming from Afghanistan, from Gaza, we all come together now. Because we are what makes America great. Today, workers unite. And I want you to know this. There are days that are really hard for me to do this job. Because I am the wife of a former DACA recipient who just months ago was in the shadows. I am the daughter of immigrants. And I know that there are people out there who are going to try to silence you. But as long as you keep organizing, as long as you keep mobilizing, as long as you keep speaking up, I have the voice that I can amplify so that I am energized by you to say, even if I'm one of the few in committee, I will continue to stand up to fascism, to darkness, to evil, and to hate. Because when they come for one of us, they come for all of us. When they come for one of us, they come for all of us. Así que comunidad inmigrante, yo soy hija de inmigrantes. Mi mamá limpia casas y cuida ancianos. Yo entiendo lo que está pasando en este momento personalmente. Así que les pido que sigan organizándose, sigan marchando. Y cuando nuestros familiares no puedan marchar por los ataques que vienen, tú y yo vamos a estar ahí presente diciendo organizamos juntos porque todos nosotros somos humanidad. So, when we come united, we defeat all fascism. Because the people united shall never be defeated. 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 ¡A trabajar! Thank you.
Aquí estamos
Y no nos vamos. Aquí estamos.
y no nos vamos.
Show democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. El pueblo unido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what community looks like. Show me. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Se puede. Sí se puede. Se puede. Se puede. Sí 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 se puede. No somos uno. No somos 100. Somos millones, cuéntanos bien. No somos uno, no somos 100. Somos millones, cuéntanos bien. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Up, up with liberation, down, down with deportation. Up, up with liberation, down, down with deportation. Up with liberation. Up with liberation, down, down with deportation. Up with liberation, down, down with deportation. Up with liberation. Up for liberation. Se puede. Sí se puede. Se puede. Sí 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 se puede. Yes, we can. 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 El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Sí se puede. 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 Sí se puede.
This you? My bad, man. Yeah, I'm about to shank, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to follow this march a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see what I'm good. That's really quick for me. There we go.
saying. And actually, you're actually gonna be on news. Is it gonna be on TV?
Yes, we just live streaming as well.
Fantastic.
So it will be more
Because that's my complaint is you see stuff on, you're not seeing the stuff out there. Here you do because we're in DC. But what about the small town where they're still believing these are overpaid for licenses?
some of those things, some of those things are the local affiliates. And that's the thing. It just depends. It just really depends. So, it just really depends.
Glad to see you.
Thank you.
I understand everybody's migrating towards the White House.
That is the plan. I'm not going as far, but I got too much stuff. But
Yeah, you do have a bit of. But thank you for coming.
no problem at all. No problem.
And he hates the Constitution too. Hard ice.
There's water over there. I probably made it from a t-shirt site that said, you swear that this city belongs to you. I said, sure. Like, y'all want this? Laid off USAID after serving her country.
I got a question for you. Who's the criminal? Who's the criminal? Who's the criminal? Who's the criminal? What do we want? Estamos en la lucha.
Escucha, estamos en la lucha.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. So we tell them. We are the people. Mighty, mighty people.
Fighting for justice.
Fighting for justice.
Fighting for Kilmar.
Fighting for Kilmar.
Fighting stop deportation.
Fighting segregation.
You guys are great.
Ay, ¿verdad?
Been convicted of drug trafficking.
Senior powers!
Which I kind of get, but I just
There's no, what's the word, mandate. I forget her name. She's a neighbor also. Not yet. Be very careful. Keep wandering off on your own and you'll get You were a leash kid?
I was a leash kid. I would run away. will never be defeated.
The people.
Remember Gaza.
I got you. I got